everybody. Welcome. Today I got a little bit of journey for you. Hope you enjoy it. Highway run into the midnight sun. The wheels go round and round in your mind. Restless hearts sleep alone in the night. I'm sending all my love on the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's been you and me. And love and a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Circus life under the big top world. We all need the clouds with just smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wondering where I am, lost without you. And being apart ain't easy on this long affair. Too strange to learn to fall in love again. I'll get the joy of rediscovering you. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Now, on to Don and Freddie S. with the Brooklyn Cafe Show. How about that? Thank you very much.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. That was, there's something wrong with Baxter. I think he has a little laryngitis.
Why?
Because he hits a certain note.
That's not nice.
It's a certain
Why
note. He
can't
sings
you
fine.
Be nice?
Is that what it is? I know he has a sinus something.
You just need to be nice.
I am being nice. I'm going to tell you something. I've been nice all day.
I
All
know,
day.
I know.
All day.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, like, uh-huh.
Josh, you see what I have to go through? You should be. What is this? Get that camera over there.
I'm still recovering on
He's over
some
there.
things
What are you
today.
doing?
Abby doesn't understand yet.
Abby, don't put me up. No, don't. This is not the way you do this. Over there.
Why, that's a better shot, actually.
That's a horrible shot.
That's a
Put
good
it on.
shot.
Are you ready to go tomorrow? You look like you.
He's enjoying an orange at the moment.
It ain't mine.
Happy President's Day, everyone. Happy Monday. I know a lot of you are off of work. We are right here, of course, because we always are right here in production. I think we're the studio that is always in production.
Who's up for work?
Thursday, pickleball. We're going to be out there with 0-0 start. We're learning to play pickleball.
I've been practicing my form in the shower.
We're going down in the shower.
I hit all the drops.
I'm wondering how we're going to do it with one
I
paddle,
got
though.
pickleball elbow.
I got to ask her if they're going to bring an extra paddle, because you and I can't share that.
You can't use this.
What am I
This is a
gonna use?
prop.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use it.
Oh, no.
See how
No.
I got to talk to her that we don't have paddles.
I'm going to hide this. I'm putting the... I'm developing a new Freddy zone.
I saw the Dawn Zone. I found a hammer in there this
That was
morning.
Josh. That wasn't me. Josh put that on. Josh and it was Josh, and who else is hanging paintings on Friday?
Literally just Josh? Just Josh. We're going to call him Just Josh.
Just Josh. JJ.
There was that
He's
show
JJ.
with Will and Grace, and he used to do Just Josh. We got Just Josh. Anyway, Just Josh it is. Happy Monday to you.
So we have Johnny Melnick in the house.
Big question. What's the term? Are you joshing me? What does that come from?
Is that a big question
Does
for
that
you?
come from anybody? Historically?
We've done that for him
He's
before.
like
Poor
you know
Josh.
you have the mannerisms of Jerry Lewis.
I think we got to put your head.
You know that? Jerry Lewis.
Can we put Freddie's hat in the shot? Are
I'm
you
in the
getting
shot. You
taller?
gotta sit back.
See, when
Yes,
you
I gotten bigger because
because what?
Gypsy
Georgie's
Key's
here.
in the house. Georgie's in the house.
Georgie Licato's Gypsy Nation.
What's
in the
his
house.
last name?
Licato.
Isn't that a car?
I don't think so.
A Licato?
You know, it's a liberating moment when you don't care what happens in your career.
Is that where you're at? Or that's where Freddie's at.
You better not. You better not bring that here, because we's about to blow up, Wheezy.
Well, I'm just saying, all the fences are down. It's a wide open.
Yeah, you could take off your shoes and run in the grass with no shoes on. You could do that. But don't say your career you don't care. Of course you care.
No, I'm just saying that
We are investing very heavily in that.
pushing control over it.
That's what you got to do, always.
Well, I have an idea of introducing our next guest over here, and then bringing him and his band of gypsy friends
Okay.
into the mix. Because there is nothing bigger than this guy. It's funny,
There is nothing like Georgie's music to get you up and moving.
but when you're in a crowd and you go, Gypsy King's gonna be in studio, everybody goes, huh? What? You got who? Not Freddie and Dawn, they don't care about that.
Truth.
Johnny, and only on Tuesday, they care about Johnny. Is Johnny's show on Tuesday? Yes.
Johnny, I want to get a glass of wine, sit at a piano bar, relax and enjoy. Georgie, I'm up with hundreds of people. I don't know, dancing with people I don't even know.
Georgie never even sits still. For him to sit this still, I'm counting the minutes.
He's kind of minutes before he's out the door. I know we better say hello
He's
to
ready to
Georgie
run out
first.
of here. We're going to talk to him real quick because he has a big event coming at the Kravitz Center.
What do you have happening, Georgie? We got Georgie Licato's joining us of Gypsy Nation. We had the pleasure of meeting through Movies
Look,
of
he
Del
looks
Rey.
very French, doesn't he? He's
Yes,
very
but
Frenchy.
yet he's not.
He looks very Frenchy, though.
Welcome, Georgie. Welcome back. It's been a while.
Welcome. Thank you so much for inviting me to again.
What do you have got going on at
Please spell
Kravitz
my
Center?
name wrong.
I think so. Yeah, Georgie's name is got to fix the spelling of his name.
That's because there's a Jamaican running the ball.
G-Y-L-A-K-A-T-O-S.
That's because he's French
But
now.
it's good.
Turn off that fence, I can hear him. And so, Georgie, tell us about what's going on at the Kravitz Center, the date. Give me the date first.
March 10, Sunday, we're going to be at the Kravitz Center with the Gypsy Nation by Georgie Lacato's band. My band coming from France. It's a 9-piece band. Also, I have a couple of artists who join me. First of all, Lady Sabatino, a jazz singer from New York. She's going to opening for us. And one of my best friend, he's also 6 months he's living France, other 6 months he live here in Florida. He's a really amazing singer. He's always sing at Malarago. He's a really good guy. He's going to sing kind of like opera between any kind of Sinatra, those kind of music. And he's coming from Monte Carlo. And my band. We have 3 different flamenco dancers. It's gonna be amazing and nice show. A little variety for everything.
So hold on, who's opening the show?
Lenis Sabatino.
Sabatini.
His wife.
He's hoping that, yeah.
Okay.
I have a relationship with her,
Making
yeah.
sure you know
I
who
don't
we're
think he.
talking
I don't
about.
think he says that. He says Sabatini.
Sabatino.
Okay.
Lennis.
And who's the MC? You need an MC.
The MC is gonna be you.
You're going to MC the event?
We should MC this
See, that's
thing.
exactly what Michelle
Georgie,
said.
baby.
Michelle said, glamour
Georgie,
for
I want to
you,
MC
red
this. We're
carpet.
doing. We're going to be on stage and make introductions and.
Of
what
course,
have-
also the show on the Kravitz Center, the people who are not able to join us or outside of the country, they can see here in live, I guess.
We're going
right?
to put it on. We're going to shoot the video. Oh, we're going to
Yes.
do pay-per-view.
Exactly.
But can we MC it? Can we make the intros and?
You can do anything you want. You're the best.
Oh, I love this guy. I want to marry this guy. Tell your wife move on. I love this
Isn't
guy.
that what Michelle told you last week?
You know, I had a psychic gypsy tell me.
A
She's
numerologist.
gypsy, you know. Numerologist. She's gypsy.
She might be.
Tell me that we're going to have a very big year, Georgie. Very, very big. You know, big? Bigger than that.
Yes.
Yes. And Georgie's been busier than an egg on a hot griddle. You like that?
Do we have some footage that we're going to play?
We do. Georgie, you want to set this up or you just want us to play the music?
Just play, but don't forget before you see the video, please go to thekravitz.org, and again it's March 10, Sunday, the Kravitz Center, Rinker Playhouse.
March 10, get your tickets.
Kravitz.org. Few tickets left.
March 10th, get your tickets. All right, let's roll the tape. Who's doing the board?
Abby?
At the Kravis Center for the Performing Arts, a one-of-a-kind concert featuring Gypsy guitar king Georgie Lakatos. Then you will love the guitar sensation Georgie Lakatos and his Latin guitar renditions. For tickets and more information, call the Kravis Center box office at 561-832-7469. That's 561-832-7469. Or visit kravis.org.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, that's at the Kravis Center March 10th, and our birthdays are the following week.
Yes.
So this could be a whole lot of fun. Maybe I have Johnny Melnick pop out of a cake.
It's gonna be fun for everybody who love opera, jazz, with the opening acts and my special guest, flamenco dancers, and also my band from France, such as songs like Bambolero, Volare, My Way. It's gonna be going to the amazing show.
Now, all the guys are coming from France? All of them? Every one of them?
Only my band. My band, they live in France, because the Gypsy King music, we call also Gypsy Rumba. It's only influence from France. It's not a flamenco, which is from Spain, or not the Catalan rumba, which is other side of south of Spain. The one music we play, the Gypsy Kings music, it's only has to be French and Gypsy. So it's really few people doing this one here. In the United States, it's only me, only one. You cannot find other people who doing, other bands who doing same exactly when we do.
So when you fly to other states, that's your band from here? Because you have one in France and you have one here.
Yes, I have one in local here, and the bigger shows we doing with my friends band. So when we have European tour, I'm flying Europe. When we have Latin America or US, they flying here.
That is really cool. This guy gets to play a lot of different parts.
You know, he sits here very quiet, and then you hear him play. And I don't know if we have got any of George's music to play, because if you haven't heard Gypsy Nation, you have to check it out, because as quiet as he sits here is not what the music is like at all. I was amazed and mesmerized, and the way he can bring everyone up and dancing. Yeah,
party when we
his
first
music
met
is
him?
incredible.
I couldn't believe it. And then I thought it was Spanish. They corrected me and said, no, it's French.
Just everything he plays, and just the variety of all of it. And then, of course, he's got his Yiddish papas for the holiday season. The Yiddish papas. But, oh my gosh, to see what you bring, and the energy and the excitement. And he's very calm and cool and collected here, but I think as an entertainer, when he's on, he's on.
I'm not very calm. I'm just not a morning person. So if you can catch me at night or in the stage, I can talk
On the
more, and
stage,
you can
always.
see my energy and my band, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we also be traveling a lot. So March 10, Kravis Center, and after we're going to travel until May, we're going to St. Louis, California, and Wisconsin, all over the U.S. And September, we have a European tour. So kind of busy, really, really busy. By the way, my calendar in January and February was totally empty. And literally every day, just minimum two or three gig came out, and private parties, a lot of shows, which is I didn't accept it, and I feel so tired. Well, I would like to say something special about the music too, because all kind of music is came from heaven. Exactly from today, the date was January 8th. One of my best clients called me. It's a sad story, but also happy, and I'm so proud to do this one. So January 8th, my client called me, and she said, Georgie, my mom, she has a stage 4 cancer, and the doctor said she has 2 hours maximum, 4 days left. Since January 8th, I'm playing for her every day. This is the 43rd day, and still keep her alive, and she's loved the music, enjoying. We have a lot of fun, and then they created a really good friend of, and now they are my family. These 2 daughters they have, Joel and Daniela, 2 amazing person. I really love them. Georgie? She's still alive, and hopefully I can go to play for her tonight too. But you can believe it, when the doctor said somebody has 2 to 4 days, or 2 hours to 4 days, and last week I took her out from the bed and take outside to her pool, put in the wheelchair, and I did the concert in their house, and she was wanna dance. So music music, it's amazing things to do.
We have the photo of her.
Yeah, put it up. That's the lady he's talking about.
Wow.
That's her.
That's her before.
So
Yeah.
she should have been gone 2 to 4 days, and she's been around almost 2 months now, because you go every night to sing to her.
43 days from now.
43.
She looks
Thanks
incredible.
God. She's a beautiful, and she's a fighter, and I love them so much.
And when he
And
told me the
amazing
story-
family.
When he told me the story, she got up and danced with you, I heard.
She was not dancing, she was moving with her hand.
moving.
I have other photos and video, but which is I don't want to show because it's beautiful. Unbelievable. And she's a fighter, but it's all about the music, you know. It's you can bring joy to people, and they just call me, a lot of nurses there in the house when I go there, and they call me to doctor too, because the music, you can do anything you want. It's make you happy, you make you sad, you make you fall in love, you know.
Isn't that amazing, the power of music?
Georgie, I want to get in touch with the hospital, because I always had this dream of having a band up on the rooftop and playing music for the first responders, which is the whole hospital.
Like instead of fiddle of the roof, band of the roof.
Exactly.
A band on the roof, not fiddler.
But
on
I
the
gotta
roof.
tell you, and then on the bottom, we're covering it, and we have drones going up and down and everything else. I had this idea when COVID happened to thank the first responders and the nurses back then in the day, but we couldn't get anybody to approve it because everything was on lockdown. But can you imagine having him and his band on a rooftop of a hospital? What would happen? We shut the city down.
We can talk about that.
We shut it down. And then you can make any statement you want to thank the first responders and everything else. You know, it's just the grand idea of making it happen.
Absolutely.
I would like to play one of my original songs. It's called
You forgot what it's called?
It was like
Marching something?
Well, why don't we take a commercial break? We come back and we're going to get this all
set
set
it
up for
up?
Georgie to play his original piece. In the meantime, though, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and more coming. You can also click and like this image right here and be entered to win this lovely merch basket with 2 mugs. More to come on the other side of this break. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties, open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
We back again. Thank you so much again to inviting me. My name is Georgi Lakatos. Okay, so March 10, we would like to see everyone in the Kravitz Center. Please go www.kravitz.org, Gypsy Nation. It's going to be a beautiful night show. And my next one, I would like to dedicate it to Heather, one of my best friends and her family, and all of my fans for my next original songs. Please enjoy.
Perfect, buddy. Very nice. Very nice.
Georgie Licato's Gypsy Nation.
I
Check
tell
it
you.
out, kravis.org. March 10th. Tickets are still available, and hopefully we're going to be streaming that event out for the world to
Streaming
see.
and MCing and the whole night. We throw a party, and Georgie's birthday party, our birthday party, everybody's birthday is March 10th. Everybody's March 10th.
There you go.
Celebrate a giant party. It'll be nice to see your wife again. Be nice to see the boys.
It'll be nice to hear the music again.
Oh, he's unbelievable. The best.
He likes the cup, I think, too.
I think he loves the cup.
That seems to be the cup. You know, we should buy stock in that cup, I think.
I think we should buy more of those cups.
No.
No, we can't. We can't do that. She purposely makes me hide that cup. You see, there's a cup for everybody.
Exactly. You're learning. You're getting the whole point
Not
of
me.
that.
George is teaching me.
Getting the whole point of that. But you got to love that music. That was an original by Georgie Licato. So check it out and join our fun on March 10th. What time's the concert? 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. it starts.
7 o'clock.
Is there going to be a before the concert party or networking or something, or it's just 7 it starts? Because Kravis is like that. It's just in and out.
Well, they have open bar. They can have
Open bar, drink, enjoy the whole area.
You know me in the open bar?
I know you.
We'd be having a party before the party.
And just
began.
think, you'll have already been moved and settled in, and you'll be free
I love
to
it.
play and have some fun.
And we do VI. Oh my God, this guy! You see the guitar,
See,
right?
Michelle was right.
Michelle, that's only the beginning. We're gonna go with this guy all over the country.
I'm all in. Can we go to France too? Hopefully.
You have.
I have a passport. Yes.
They allow you back in France? Yes.
September 8th.
Except on the
September 8th.
Okay. So
Nice.
any other day is good. He's funnier than me.
More to come on that. Thank you, Georgie. Send our best to everyone.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Love it when he's in the house.
Nice and chill.
I think he's heading down to Miami or something. He's got some other.
Nice and relaxing. Then we flow into the musical melodies of Mr. Johnny Melnick.
Johnny Melnick. I got to tell you, you
A very good morning to you all.
Good morning to you as
I
well.
see that you woke up on the
On the
lower
happy
end
side
of
of
the
the bed.
spectrum. What's the matter?
He's happy today.
He looks like
I was just
Jerry
getting a
Lewis.
chiropractor.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I would have stepped on your back for free.
What's that?
I would have stepped on your back for free.
Well, they worked me over pretty good.
How you feeling?
It was excellent. And glad to know that I can tell you he's going to be my sponsor for the show.
Who, the chiropractor?
Congratulations.
What'd I tell you?
Crack a few backs before we're all done.
And if you want to break his back and be a sponsor, we're more than happy to provide the specimen.
Your
to do
ex-wife
that.
did that for
Finalize,
free.
We'll get the information. I'm going to send it to him. He says yeah. So we're good.
I'm going to teach you something about this business. Take it personally to him. Take it personally.
I will.
Don't send it.
I'm going to see him Wednesday.
There you go.
Wednesday's a big day.
My God,
Bob.
how messed up are you?
No, actually, I was
Oh.
sat in one place for too long. Went to move. Went to get up out of the chair. Bang.
Were you playing the piano
No. I was on the phone.
for 2 hours?
Stressful.
For 2 hours?
I was on the phone for a long time.
Who the hell were you talking to for
Well,
2
I'll
hours?
tell you what. If anybody has any problems with any kind of compromised debit cards or credit cards or things like that, that's what I was on the phone with.
Or you were fighting some illegal debt?
Exactly.
I thought it was a compromise.
We had that a couple weeks ago.
I thought it was a compromised position in pictures, because I was going to tell you, can you help me a
I
little
would
bit?
enjoy that a lot more.
Oh, no, you won't. Trust you me. They asked for millions. I'm only,
You need
I'm
him closer
only
to his
kidding.
mic?
I know we'd both be.
We just got to get Johnny closer to the mic.
What's that?
Oh, they want you to move because it's easier. Yeah.
All right, good.
So
We're gonna have
Johnny
Johnny
Melnick
move.
in the house. Johnny's show is airing tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
It tapes at 3, on social media at 3, and then it plays at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, gotta get all that information because.
Are you still talking?
This good, right here?
We found more mics and more things over on that table. Why are there 4 mics on that table?
Because they didn't know who was coming in. You didn't tell anybody anything.
I don't know.
All right, we got him on. He's hooked up.
I do not know. Johnny, how was your Valentine's Day performance?
It's beautiful. We had a great time. I was up at Jonathan's Landing
Nice.
up in Jupiter.
Who was your date?
Outside? No, I was working. I was playing.
You didn't take a date?
No. I mean, no.
You got to take digits with you so that when you're playing, you sit right by you by the table. Everybody says, "Look at Johnny woofing."
What's it like to?
She's ignoring me.
Yeah, we're
It's
ignoring
great.
that word.
Hey, there we are.
To bring a date when you're on a gig, or to be in a relationship.
You know,
and you're
I
working.
worry about. I mean, again, you know the way I am.
Yeah.
I don't want all this, to be adored and things like that. It's like.
What do you say?
He doesn't want to be adored. In front of a
I know I'm in the wrong business because that's what everybody in show business wants to be, and I'm the exact opposite. So, I don't like that. It's
Who's the guy that sings? What's his name in Vegas? Da 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 da. Love by anyone? Who sings
Engelbert.
it?
Oh,
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones got to be 112,
He still
Everyone
can
adores
sing
Tom
though.
Jones.
and he's still singing.
But he's not. He's just he's singing well.
Well, now they're doing some enhancement. But anyway, he still sings, and he brings up a different broad to sit next to him every time he does it.
Tom Jones.
Well, that's his thing. I mean,
this is John
ladies throw undergarments,
Yes.
but now
He
at his
gave me
age
one.
they're just bigger.
He gave me one. When I was to watch
More
Tom-
bloomers than thongs.
No, he
More-
gave me a pair. He threw them at me. He said, "Hey, Freddie," and he threw them at me and landed on my steak dinner. I was so upset. But that's what you got to do. You got to be the next Tom Jones.
No, Fred. That doesn't fit my.
You're too shy?
No,
What are you
that
talking about?
doesn't.
You got a satin
It
voice.
doesn't
You're
do
like
it.
Dr. Sexy. Look at her. Look at her. No?
When you were married, did your wife go on gigs with you?
She had enough of me in so many different ways, and no, in the beginning, sure.
Because like, oh look, he's the entertainer. It was all cool and adoring and fancy and right and glamorous. Not so much.
When it becomes like that, it becomes a semi-problem. You know what I
Why?
mean? Because you get attention from other people, and
So
they
what?
she sees it, and it's uncomfortable. She never knows if you're running around, stepping out, you're staying out too late, you're coming right home from the gig. Going to have
Listen,
a cocktail.
You know what it's like to be famous.
There's
and
trouble
have
along
women
the
throw
road.
themselves at you.
It's a gig. It ain't real. None of this is real.
Well, I get that, but not
Well, this is why
everybody
you gotta take her on
perceives
the
it
road
like
with you.
that.
You sit her on the piano, and this is my wife of 20 minutes, things like that.
yeah, but the public doesn't want to see the wife. The public wants to think that they can be close to Johnny.
Well, you're not married no more, right?
I am not.
Okay, now it's
I
time.
think there's a but.
But there's
She's a good girl.
somebody you have in your life?
Geez, man, where are we going with that?
I think there's a but.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm on. Am I on? We're on.
Yeah, sure.
This coming Friday is my birthday,
Happy birthday.
and I'll be up in Charleston, South Carolina,
Okay.
visiting friends. I lived in St. Croix for 7 years in Virgin Islands. Did you know
look
that?
St. Croix. You look like a guy from St. Croix.
Did you know that?
Did
I
you
don't
know
know.
I didn't. But
Well,
you have
in
the
my
accent.
travels,
You have the accent.
lived there for 7 years. I still miss the island. I have the accent. Them.
Never die.
Them. Mongoose them.
Okay, so what does that have to do with Friday, your birthday, and a
Well, I'm
birthday?
visiting friends from St. Croix, and also a friend from my days in New York.
Oh,
A friend of
in
mine
South Carolina.
in South
So all
Carolina.
these people from all these countries are coming to South Carolina?
Bang.
So is there like a specific somebody?
Well, there is.
special
I'm
somebody.
inviting. Yeah, I'm with a friend. Yeah,
A friend.
a friend,
Not a number of friends, a friend.
a friend,
Here's the thing about
and
guys.
other friends who live in
I'm not
Charleston.
talking about the other friends. I'm talking about a friend.
Kennedy, do you ever use the
Well,
word
we'll see.
friend when you're dating
We'll see.
someone?
I'm just.
Guys do that.
Believe me, I'm telling you that after my divorce, we have got to talk about my divorce on TV. It's crazy.
No, we're not talking about your divorce.
So I'm telling you that I went into like a little,
A rut.
a kind of,
Into a rut.
not,
You went into
kind
a
of
cave.
withdrew
How long
To
ago was the
myself,
divorce?
2 years of April.
Oh, you're a young puppy divorce.
Yeah, but I've just been focusing on the music and doing things, keep
Your
keeping
music
busy.
is better when you get divorced.
Now, I'm starting to get
Spread
back
your
to
wings.
who I was, and I find out that I'm okay with that. I like that guy.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
we're coming out of the peeking out the window,
Coming out of the
you know.
woodwork.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of bros that like you because I see the Facebook pages. Can we try again? I miss you. Yada yada yada. There's a lot
My
of people.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Sorry to tell you. Yeah.
I gotta go.
He's liking the guy that he is, though. Isn't that nice?
I am enjoying my life as probably as much as I ever did.
Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
2 years, the morning is over, and it's time to move on.
Truthfully.
And if there's some people here that would like to date Johnny Melnick, just give us a call. What's the number here?
888-994-4995 Studio A. But he has a significant friend.
Not yet. She's a friend. He has a lot of friends. Friends are like your fingers on your hand.
That's such a
You
guy
have 10.
thing.
You can have 10 friends.
That's like,
I'm gonna
No,
blow.
not that.
We're gonna blow the whole thing right here.
No, not at all.
no.
You come see me and we're going to take good care of who this friend is. But we don't know who she is.
Who do you have on the show tomorrow, Johnny?
Oh, I know this is interesting. This is interesting. My guest on the show tomorrow, Song Studio, Jamie King Colton. My mind, a legitimate rock star down here. He's got some interesting stories to tell. He was signed by Motown when he was a teenager in Detroit. White kid.
Did you know him?
White kid?
I know Jamie. I know Jamie for years. Jamie now is King Colton. He's worked with Dion. You know Dion of the Belmonts from the Bronx, Bing. He's been a sax. He's traveled all over the world with Dion, playing saxophone for him, and he's an interesting character, and I can't wait to have him on the show.
Is he going to be in studio?
He's going to be here tomorrow.
Now let me ask you a question. Did you know him when he was signed by Motown?
No, I didn't meet him till Florida.
How come Motown didn't sign you?
I'm not nowhere near Detroit, and plus, when I was a teenager, I was doing other things.
And I hear you've got Paul Hoyle on again as well tomorrow.
Paul's going to stop in for a 5-minute chat or so, and
Is he gonna be here?
we're going to patch him in.
I'd like to have him come and sit with you on the set so we can.
I'll see if he can do it.
We can do some grooving stuff in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're going to eventually get. Well, I have plans. We're trying to, we're finding our way.
All right, we're
We're
going to take a
finding our
commercial
way.
break while they're finding their way. More to come on the other side. Maybe we can play Positive Direction.
Let's do that. How come you cut me off? He's just getting good.
You were going down a path that I don't think Johnny. No.
Johnny's got to learn to rip the Band-Aid off.
He's only been divorced 2 years though. It's been.
Dawn reads me so well.
That's 840 days.
He doesn't want to air his laundry.
Listen,
You've been
let me
divorced
be-
for a
let me
long
be-
time.
Let me be your agent.
More to come on the other side of this commercial break. Let's play Positive Direction. You can see some of Johnny's original work as well. More to come, and we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
South Florida. Are you ready? Backed by popular demand, the True Oldies channel presents the 1-800-ALARM-ME Saturday Night Dance Fever. Live in concert. Tavares. The Tramps featuring Earl Young. Evelyn Champagne King. The legendary Blue Notes. George McRae. The Cover Girls. The Sugar Hill Gang. Hosted by Denny Terrio. Saturday, March 23rd at Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca Raton. It's the 1-800-ALARM-ME Saturday Night Dance Fever. Live in concert. Tickets on sale now at TrueOldiesFLA.com. Brought to you by 1-800-ALARM-ME, The Robes Law Group, North Star Memorial Gardens, and Lifegate Acupuncture.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
From negative infection, you've got to move.
at the Kravis Center for the Performing Arts, a one-of-a-kind concert featuring Gypsy guitar king Georgie Lakatos. Then you will love the guitar sensation Georgie Lakatos and his Latin guitar renditions. For tickets and more information, call the Kravis Center box office at 561-832-7469. That's 561-832-7469. Or visit kravis.org.
Oh, hello. Hello, I'm talking to everybody in the studio. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day, everyone. That was the music of Johnny Melnick, Positive Direction. You can catch his show here live, 3 o'clock on Tuesday tomorrow, and then airing on True Oldies South Florida at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So come on into the studio. He's got a great guest, and I'm hoping to put a new video together, the one for Wendy song. Yeah. So if your name is Wendy, this song is for you. And she shall remain faceless, the original Wendy, but the new Wendy, we're going to see who that fits in with. But because today is President's Day, 3 fun facts. Who knows what year President's Day was established? Anyone know? What year?
It was called something else.
It was in honor of a certain president's birthday.
I think it's not that long ago that they called it President's Day.
George Washington's birthday, 1885. Right around the corner. It was just recently, Sally.
Right.
1885.
Yes, that's true. I think I'm a little off with
You've had a rough
days.
morning. We're getting you some fresh coffee.
Oh, good.
It was established in 1885 in honor of President George Washington's birthday. Washington's birthday was actually February 22nd, 1732. So this would be his 282nd birthday if he was alive. He's turned over in his grave so many times, as they would say, he's right side up again.
I was a little off with the dates.
When you look at what, what we're doing in this country. But I just got back from D.C., so it's kind of great in honor of President's Day. I was in Washington visiting my daughter, and it was quite cold. But I have to tell you, the historical landmarks in D.C., the buildings are unbelievable. The architecture, how they have it laid out, the museums, and they're all free. But as my son says, they're not really, because we all pay taxes to keep these museums open. But they are spectacular. The buildings are amazing. Everything is just right there for you. So it was a whole lot of fun. Welcome, Sally.
I was there last year. I can't remember. We went to one of the museums, I think.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
we went to, it was I guess it's the National Jewish Museum had just opened. So we kind of stumbled upon that, which was lovely. And if you could define 4 words to describe yourself, what would it be? Wow. 4 words to describe you.
To describe me?
Yeah. Can you think of 4 words that would describe you?
Can someone go before me, please?
I can ask Margaret. 4 words that describe Sally to you.
Oh, my gosh.
Just hold your mic.
4 words to describe me. Yeah, pick that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just talk into it. It's okay.
4 words that describe Sally. I thought this was part of it.
She's special in every way.
Oh.
She's thoughtful.
Oh.
There's no words to really describe how she is. And I love being her friend, and I've been for many years.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
How nice is that?
I mean for that. I'm just proud that, and seeing you the way what you're doing now, it's even more, unbelievable.
Thank you, Margaret.
But you deserve everything.
But that's more than 4 words, but I thank you very much.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
That was
and
really
I was
nice.
angry with her this morning. I'm so sorry.
So they had these amazing exhibits in this Jewish museum. It was the original synagogue. Then they moved it 3 times to where it is now. And then they have a whole museum attached to it. And one of the exhibits was 4 words. It had these cubes. You can come up and join us, Freddie. 4 cubes that describes who you are. So it was like these women, mother, philanthropist, daughter, whatever it was, the 4 words, which I thought was interesting if you could describe yourself in 4 words. Johnny, can you describe yourself in 4 words?
I had a little time to think about it. I don't know. I think I'm persistent, musical, rhythmic, and I like to eat.
And food, okay.
You?
I've got.
I was thinking about that while I was there, and I thought how people list their words I thought was always interesting. Like someone put mother, woman, Jewish, and giving.
What are your 4 words?
I don't know what my 4 words are.
I've got mine.
What are your 4 words?
Out of the box.
You have 4 words to describe you?
I will as soon as you give me your.
Oh, I'm back to my words. Kind, compassionate, magical, fairy.
Kind, compassionate.
Magical and fairy. Does that sum me up?
Is ball buster 1 word or 2?
1 if you hyphenate it.
Okay, so hyphenated ball buster.
That's 1.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Loyal and hard work.
True. Truth, absolutely.
I can't be a fairy because if I'm a fairy, it's a problem. You can be a fairy.
Ooh, you can be a
Oh,
warlock.
I've got me. I've
You
got
wanna
me
be a
now.
fairy?
Yeah.
You wanna be
Fair.
everything.
No, I'm punctual. I'm reliable.
You're punctual?
Very.
In what country?
Oh, Margaret. Am I? I'm so punctual. It's not my fault today. I had to wait for half an hour for Margaret
Like,
because
she
I
couldn't
pick her
find
up.
Margaret.
I
So
couldn't
you're
find
always
her.
You're always on time?
I'm always on time. In fact, I'm always early. Always.
I was there on time, I just wasn't in the right place.
So I had to wait, and I was nearly here. I turned around to pick her up
So
again.
what's Margaret's 4 words? Lost, not at the right place.
Getting old.
Margaret brought me a lovely dress.
I saw that.
Wasn't
Where's
that
my
nice?
dress? How come I don't get a dress?
Next time I'll bring you a shirt.
Which was
I want
lovely.
a sexy dress.
I don't have sexy ones anymore.
Well, that one you brought her was sexy.
Yeah, but that my granddaughter gave me, and I'd never worn it, and she'd never worn it, so.
Yeah, that too.
And I'm beautiful.
Thank you.
You've got to talk into your mic.
Josh's like, Margaret, where's your mic? Yeah.
I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do today.
But it was
Yeah.
a very interesting exhibit. It was a synagogue. It was one of the original synagogues. So you know me, I had to go up in the pews and see everything. That they had moved 3 times to the land that it sits now, and then they added a whole museum next to it, which is really interesting to see the similarities of what it is and the old sanctuary. It's pretty cool.
Did you go into any? I remember now what I did in Washington. We went to a lot of the museums, the natural history.
We did that. We did the Hirshhorn, the art museum.
Yeah, I
we
went
did
to
the botanical gardens.
Right.
We ate a ton. I think
Why
all we
would you
did was
do the
eat
botanical gardens in the winter?
because it's like a greenhouse. It's beautiful. And I really didn't want to be around a lot of people, but there were people everywhere. You know, you put my essence around a lot of people, and I'm like a sponge. I absorb everybody's energy, and then it's not always a good thing.
Your
So
essence?
I need to take my
Yes.
sponge and wring it out and disperse all that energy back into the atmosphere.
Did you hear the song they just played?
Positive direction.
Do you understand the words?
Absolutely.
So then be positive.
I am.
That's positive? You have
Yes.
to wring out your emotion?
No, all the energy I sucked in from everybody else.
Can you help me here?
I'm not in a very positive frame of mind this morning, but I'll change my mind.
She's
Not once
making
I'm here.
he's making you a fresh pot of coffee, so you'll
Oh,
be good.
good.
When I
good.
finish with you, you're going to say, who is that person?
I'll
in the
actually be singing, which I never do, so
I'm gonna
I might
make you
get
an
me just.
Amazon special.
Okay.
G-Man's in the house.
Isn't
it nice?
Does it ship free?
It's a lot of free.
It's really nice. Like when G-Man's here, it's like we went away and Aaron surprised us and he surprised Chelsea. So we're out for dinner. I'm trying to keep her up late and she's like, oh, let's go to this club. I'm like, okay. She goes, it's 11:30. You want to go to a club? Yeah, let's go to this club. So she's looking on her phone. I said, oh, did you send Aaron pictures from dinner? He'll love it. And she sees on her phone, why is Aaron over the tidal basin? I'm like, I don't know. Why is Aaron over the tidal basin? Why is Aaron over the monuments? I'm like, I don't know. How could Aaron be over the middle of the water when he's in Miami?
He's a warlock. He's flying.
So she's following him over the water
He couldn't turn off his phone.
he didn't think she would be on it. So he lands, and she's like, are you here? He goes, what are you talking about? She goes, I don't know. I see you're tracking him. I see you're like in the middle of the tidal basin. Then I see you by the monuments. Then I see you are landed in wherever the airport was. So he surprised her, so she was all excited. So it's like when G-Man comes in, it's like everyone's better when the whole family's together, you know?
Amen.
Don't you feel that way? It's like when they're all back in studio or your kids are together, it just makes you feel whole. There's nothing like having your kids together. For me, to watch them interact and be adults and do all the things that they do together.
Oh, to be young.
It's what, like your kids?
Yeah,
Or to actually enjoy your children?
Gio drove me crazy this weekend. He gave me bad information. I gave him bad information. He gave me bad information back. I had nothing but frustration.
But doesn't it just fill your heart when the boys,
No,
the
it
grandkids are all together
No.
and you look and you just see
No.
them interact as adults?
No.
And
Maybe
you think,
when they
wow.
get older. You
Older?
don't even have kids yet. You don't have grandkids yet.
No, but you do.
Yeah, you want them?
You have almost 5.
My son Freddie's supposed to be here today, 11:30. You see him?
Well.
Wait a minute, maybe.
I asked you because you know you.
I
have
can
that third
see,
eye.
yeah. I actually know. I don't see him.
But it was lovely to have them together. And then we've got artist Athena Adams joining us. Athena, these pieces are beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dawn.
We haven't really seen a whole, I've never seen your work to this size. I've seen you do small pieces, but never the magnitude that these are. These are beautiful.
Thank you so much. It's just, it's a lot of energy work.
Can you explain them a little bit?
Well, this one is more about inspirational, because a lot of people today is needing that inspiring moments. They're needing that inspiring
Hold up your
talk.
mic, honey.
They're needing that inspiring motivation to come forward through themselves. And the only way to see it is through an art piece every day, because it reminds them who they are, where they're going. Don't stop to believe in them, and don't question your path. My other piece on the left is just more, it's more for healing. It's more for transition. It's more for motivation also, but it's more for yoga, breath treatment. It's more for a more calming energy, where this is more outgoing energy. And I love the shamanic healing. It's one of my favorites, actually. It's just so intuitive into your spirit, and with the feathers, it just lifts. It lifts up. It lifts up a spirit.
Is that somebody's shamanic reading that you did?
Mm-hmm. It is. And this is just a. It's just a piece that's going to lift you. It's a piece for you to look at positive and light, no matter what kind of distractions a person is going through, or trials, tribulations. Just to keep your head up and go forward.
Now these 3 pieces were down in Miami, right? Why don't you tell us about where?
I had a art show in the Las Calos Gallery, where I displayed these, and we're having a big event on Friday at the Las Calos. It's the main event. We had a pre-opening last month, and this Friday will be the main event for the art show. And it's more of an energy level for this show, because there will be sound bowl healing, motivational speakers, energy flow.
I think we all need some positive energy flow.
So I dropped off 2 new pieces there last night.
And you brought these up?
And I bring these, yes, I picked them up from there.
Are we going to be able to hang these?
Yes, I can't wait.
I'm
Very
excited about that.
She heard about the deal. Yes, we are hanging our pieces.
Wonderful.
And we're gonna also talk to Norm to see if he wants to rent that bay, not the back, just the front bay. Because when we went in there, the front was semi-okay. She just wants to paint it, so we have to reach out to see if we can accommodate 1 of 2 bays. But she has these pieces, and she's doing a show this coming Friday. And we have to move some stuff around, which we started to do on Friday.
I love this. I was at the Hirshhorn, and they had a piece. They had a couple exhibits there. You always wonder, like, what inspires someone to choose an artist and say, you're going to have the Hirshhorn 3rd floor. And you walk around and you think, oh, like, what about this art is inspirational? But one of them, they had this whole French Revolution depiction. I mean, it wasn't the French, it was the American Revolution, because, right, it was in D.C. And it was 360, the whole Hirshhorn, and you could see the battle, and then on top of it was like bungee cords, and then layers of paper, and it was ripped, and you can see where it looked like bombs going through the paper, and it reminds me kind of, not like yours, but the texture, and how an artist had to create this 360 and then install this on all, because it covered the entire 360 of the entire museum on the third floor. It was unbelievable, the amount of work that it takes to create it and then, I guess, transport it and reinstall it.
And reinstall it, of course.
But the vision of that, and I guess I wish he had been there so we could have understood all the textures and what it symbolized. I'm going to ask you on this piece over here. The texture, from back here, it looks like ropes or cords. I don't know if it's paint or not, though.
It is paint, but it's cutting cords, definitely. It's cutting cord tying. Cutting cords to cords, if it's a financial cord, if it's a mental instability, if it's insecurity, if it is a relationship cord that you're wanting to untie and go forward to a new route.
Interesting. Cutting cords.
She was actually talking to some of the kids in here because she sees colors, and she talked to a couple in here. She was dead on.
Really? Did she read your aura?
Oh, thank
No,
you.
she's not allowed.
How about
She's
G-Man? Has
G-Man
Athena
wasn't here.
read your aura?
He wasn't here.
I was there, but I never got it read.
Friday you weren't here.
Oh, I meant that one time.
No, that was a different.
I love the cutting cords. And Sally, your guides are
It's
very
important.
into this piece for some reason.
are?
Yes.
Hi, guys. We're saying hello to them.
Yeah, about cutting cords.
Cutting cords, Sally. Tell her.
Cutting cords. That's a good topic.
Johnny plays
It is.
chords.
Cutting cords and things like that.
He's
Part
playing
of-
chords.
Part of
she's
life.
Cutting cords.
Playing chords.
Sometimes healing is on the canvas. When you're expressing your emotions, she's able to capture it and put it on canvas.
Do you feel like this type of art is therapeutic for you?
Oh, very much so, Dawn, of course. There's so much passion and so much feelings and energy-wise that you have to put into the canvas to see what direction to what color to what energy level is actually taking you. So
And
of
you're
course, and
also a
especially the
shamanic
crystals.
And you're a shamanic healer, correct? And I always, when I see her, I always forget that about you until you bring it up again.
What is a shamanic healer?
Right. What does that mean?
Shamanic healing is healing within. It's mindful mind, body, and spirit. It's atoms and matters. It's something that you can't see, but you can feel it. It's an energy level to be lifted, to be positivity, to going forward, to thriving, to releasing, restoring, transitioning.
But this is part of your birthright of who
Yes,
you
it
are.
is.
She's a gypsy?
No, she's Native American.
I'm Cherokee Indian, and I'm Greek. So
Okay.
I enhanced my both sides to my Greeks. My Greek inheritance is more of the art, and my shamanic healing comes more from my Cherokee Indian tribe.
Okay.
So
now,
I incorporated it together.
Now I got something for you. Where is the Indian arrow I gave you, told you to place? Did you place it? You did. Didn't I tell you that we were going to get a visitor? I said, here, put this someplace facing north.
And I said, which way is north?
Yeah. But besides that,
Yes.
don't blow the bid.
Yes.
And here you have it,
True.
right? And today I got a phone call from our short stuff artist.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. She wanted to let us know that she now paints rocks. And that she would like to sell those rocks, but it costs more money than you sell them for.
I'm sure.
So I said, well, you come up here, you paint a rock, and you bring it.
She's in Costa Rica, so
Yeah.
it's an international shipping of a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So-
just want you to know that
The
things
art.
are beginning to move again.
That's what it's all about. It's shamanic flow, right? Energy
Of
flow,
course.
cutting cords, things that do not serve us, we need to release
You need
and
to
let them
release
go.
it
They
and
come back
restore
again.
and transition yourself.
Until they come back, but then you have a decision to make.
Not me.
I don't mean you, right? If you've cut a cord and it tries to braid itself together,
It tries it to capture you, yes.
right? And then you have a choice, though, on what you want to do with
But
that.
then let me ask the question of the day.
its feelings also.
Somebody else cuts the cord and comes back and blames you for cutting the cord. What do you do?
Ask Sally.
They wasn't meant to cross paths, I feel.
Exactly.
What do you do,
You
Sally?
weren't, well, going back to maybe that cord was meant to be there for you to be able to break away from it. I mean, this is just coming to me. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But they do. But then it's for you too. It's for both people, actually, when you cut a cord.
Of
it's
course.
not just one person. Even though you may not like it or the other person may not like it, it's there for a reason, right?
It's like seasons and doors open and
Right.
doors close and
Yes.
seasons of change.
Right. And
I
one
don't
door
mind
opens.
all of that. I get a little perturbed when they accuse me it was my fault that it happened. It had nothing to do with me.
Well-
They did it. If you walk away from me, now there you go. All I see is your derriere going that way. That's my fault?
No, but maybe you caused something. I don't know. I mean, nothing.
Say,
You
maybe I
caused
caused-
Now he's
something
thinking
for
about your
them to turn their
divorce.
back on you to walk away. But then it's a learning lesson for you and them. I don't.
It's a
know if that-
learning lesson for strength.
Right. Yes.
It's a learning
something that's
lesson.
come back.
I tell you,
that
this-
came
but-
back to you to
this
go
grade,
forward
I'm
through
going to
it
be Hercules.
and learn from
But
it.
then again, if you don't settle it, from what I say on my show too, it's going to come back in a different form. That same thing will come back until you absolutely have gotten over it.
Sometimes things in life don't have settled. Sometimes things in life, they appear to you to make a decision, as what Dawn says.
Right.
And then sympathy or guilt or whatever takes over, and it's just saying this, I'm going to cut this now. You don't do that.
But at that point, it's on you. If you're going to feel
Thank
that
you.
guilt.
Thank
or
you,
whatever.
Sally.
Yes.
Boy, am I going to fix a cup of, what a whammy you're going to get for a cup of
Well,
coffee.
it's
I don't even know.
it's whether you're going to fix the guilt or you didn't have the choice when it was cut. Now it comes back and now you have the choice.
Right.
So you can either make amends to it and fix it,
Right.
or
It's on
say,
you.
you know what, I'm really good without this.
Right.
Everyone's looking to fulfill a void. It's a void that's empty. And it's just, it's how you assume you want to go through with that void. Through a positive matter
Right.
or entering a negative.
Right.
Well, hold on. If you fill a void and then you get stepped on again and accused of doing it, then do you go back? I mean, I know that Jesus said that's why God gave you two cheeks so you could turn the other cheek. I get that. But the bottom line is when they come into your place and they accuse you of doing it, do you just walk away without saying anything? And say,
Well,
"Okay,
every
you're right"?
situation, Freddie, is going to be different. But if you see one situation and then you walk away or you feel that you're totally right in how you reacted, and then a similar situation comes back again, which we talk about, it will show itself again, the same scenario, I would then think maybe, it's a different situation, but it's the same theme.
Then let me riddle you this, Batman. Let me
Okay.
ask you this. I know that my reaction is going to be the wrong reaction because you placed it on me to show my anger and my frustration when I was doing it correctly, and I'm getting both ends of the stick here. So you're making me become what I shouldn't say or do. Is that a thing?
Well, again, and we were talking similar today. Some things have been happening to me, but we all have stuff thrown at us, and I believe there's reasons. One thing we must never ever take is abuse from anybody, and I really believe that. So if it depends on the situation. If it's an abusive situation, and you see it, and that someone is for some reason verbally or whatever it might be is abusing you, you really have to. I believe you should walk away from that. But then if it's something, it's difficult to explain, because if it's something that maybe you're meant to learn from this, that situation, and this is, I have no idea what I'm saying, but it makes sense, I hope, that situation will show itself again. And if it's still an abusive situation, I'm hearing that maybe you need to learn, not you personally, but that person may need to learn, because maybe they're abusing some. I'm not referring to you at all, Freddie.
Yes, you are, but
No, I'm
I'm
not.
listening. Maybe they need to
Maybe
learn.
they need to learn that lesson. It's everything I believe in life is a lesson. Is a lesson. And we keep, as I've said before, we keep hearing or seeing that same lesson will repeat itself. It could be a year from now, but until we actually solve whatever it is, it will keep coming back in different forms. So in a way, it's a good thing when these things happen, because we're learning. We're learning.
That's very true, Sally.
Right.
A lot of people just stay in a dark place for security purposes.
Because it's comfortable.
They're comfortable
no
and they
matter
feel
how
safe.
bad it is, they're going to stay there
They're going to
because
stay
it's
there.
comfortable and they're not learning anything.
But then
Not
Sally,
learning from it. They're just
Right.
gaining
Right.
more
but
self-doubt
wait, hold on.
and self-worth.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, the bottom line here is them staying in a secure place is none of my business. It's none of my business. What you do is none of my business. If you're hurting me or somebody in my studio, that's my business.
Right. No, I
You
understand.
want to
that.
be in your own world, that's okay. Just don't bring it to me and tell me it's my fault.
Because now it's turning into abuse. You're having abuse that you don't need. It's being thrown at you, Freddie.
Correct.
I don't know the situation, or every situation is different. But I think basically, and I don't do this. I mean, I'm understanding it, I hope, but I don't always do it. If someone is being or shouting at me or rude, people say, well, you wouldn't say anything, Sally. Yes, I do, because I feel strongly that if someone's saying something to me I don't like, I should answer them back. But I don't know. Every situation is different. The
Well,
one you're
thanks.
talking about, maybe we could go into it a little bit more.
Oh, your show is going to be a doozy today.
Sometimes actions speak louder than words.
That beautifully said.
Well, that's
yes.
the other problem. When you see the actions are bleeding the truth and the words are mimicking the lies, would you sit there and put your finger in your ear and says, okay, let me just accept this nonsense? No,
Well,
man.
it's a good thing, because my show, and I didn't know what, but this is bringing it into it today, was people come into your lives for a reason. Everybody, I believe, even if it's for 10 minutes, there's a reason for that. Let's do this on the show, because we don't always see it, but even if you, it's hard to understand that, and not everything is significant, but there is always, I truly believe there's always a reason when someone enters your space.
Johnny, what do you think, Johnny?
Always.
Right? Yeah.
Always.
Right.
I pretty much agree with that. I
That
don't
part?
think there's a lot of coincidence in life, how much we're aware of it or responsive to it. I think that's up to us. But if you're of the mindset that you are an accepting person and thoughtful and open to experiences and new people in your life, I think it's amazing. Every day, I'm amazed every day at the stuff that happens to me, and I think it's a result of a mindset rather
Right.
than.
Is that good stuff or bad stuff?
It's well, to tell you the truth, I think I recognize bad stuff quicker, and I recognize, and there's so many good things coming. I'm knocked out by it because I'm of that. I'm open. So
You're open, all right.
There's more coming at me.
Yeah,
There's more
you're a
coming
whole
at
lot
me,
more
and
open now.
And I'm amazed at it.
Because you back.
Well, look at Athena too, right?
Kind of like that.
On whatever day this week it was, someone came in, an artist, and she's moving, so she's taking her art with her, and in walks Athena the next day, and she said, oh, I've got pieces I can bring in. This green and orange piece next to you I find so inspirational and energetic. I don't know if that was the intention of it.
It was. I wanted to do 3 different healing pieces. A motivational piece, an energetic piece, an inspiring piece, a more of a cutting cord, a transition, more of a communicating to your heart more than mind, entering the body and soul to this piece. And this one
That's
just
the one I
reaches-
like.
The shamanic?
Yep.
And
That
this
one
just
has
reaches
my
out
number.
to me and just in a healing mode.
How does that have your
You're
number?
just in a healing mode, and you're entering doors and you're entering seasons, and you have to go forward through every
that's it right there.
trial and every tribulation.
When you
and
put
every
it out,
season.
the first thing I thought about is moving forward. Now, are these for sale?
Yes.
Everything's for sale?
Yes.
How do people buy them?
Well, I will be hanging them here so they can contact Dawn and you, or they can contact me, either or.
See that?
These are beautiful.
Movement, baby.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, it's interesting. There's a lot of greens and oranges around here in all of this artwork, right? There's like a fluid flow.
You gotta
It is.
move. You gotta move majestically, as they say.
You guys
I
did a
gotta
nice
tell you,
job.
his music also. Remember that thing I told you a couple of years ago, that we put a little box on the back of every painting, and so you go and you touch the painting, and it plays positive direction. You just got to find the right piece to go with.
To find the right direction.
I think it's kind of cool.
All right, more to come on the other side of this break. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with.
Welcome to the Amp Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, Amp Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
No.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Baby, hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk, I'm eating.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Johnny's back. Johnny needs a marketing kit. He needs a kit. We have to put one together for him so that he's positive direction. I want a scratch and sniff one.
You got to stop with that scratch and sniff.
Why? You scratch it, it plays music.
Well, then it's like scratch and listen or button and listen. This other thing you do, Yeah, that whole thing. I think Athena stepped up, but I love that we've got some new artwork here. And Sally's going to bring some, you're good.
Yes,
bring some of her new pieces in as well. She's got a whole new technique that she's doing, a new style.
New style. She's styling.
New style.
We should do is we should put her art pieces together to one of Johnny's beats.
There
Oh my
you go.
gosh.
Well, I mean, all is possible.
Talk it to
I
the mic.
like that. All is possible.
All is possible.
Well, when I show him the last one I've done, oh my gosh, talk about energy. It's all over. I'll show you. See
I'd
what
love
you
to
make.
see.
Yeah, I'll bring it. Well, I'll bring it in, but I have a picture of it. My whole style changed.
I think we all have lessons and things that are brought to us. So her styles change. Johnny's music is getting bigger because now we're putting it on True Oldies Radio, and he's got a whole show and bringing other artists forward. Did you see the People's Choice Awards last night?
I saw that Oppenheimer.
Did not.
No, not People's Choice.
Yeah.
The Brats.
I saw People's Choice. I don't know what you saw.
The Brats Award.
I don't
Is
know
it
what that
Brats or
is.
Brox or something like that?
I saw,
Oppenheimer?
I don't know, I saw People's Choice and they honored Adam Sandler.
No.
That's the People's Choice. And then there was music also, and it's who the people have chosen. And I guess it goes to the Oscars and all of that afterwards. See if it's in alignment with who the people chose, which is always interesting.
We should be at the Oscars this year. Presenting as an MC. You know, if you don't ask, you don't get, right?
That is true. The worst thing that happens is somebody says, no, someone actually said that to me. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Listen, if Georgie lets us do the MC thing at the...
Absolutely. More to come. Athena, what else is next for you? Give us some more information on your event in Miami.
The event in Miami will be, it's black and white dress code, first of all. Got to be in a dress code this time. It's going to be very much inspiring artists. There's some amazing pieces there. There will be 10 people who will be inspirational speakers and possibly a sound bowl healing.
And where is this place located?
This is at the Las Colos Gallery, downtown Miami, on Flagner Street, on Friday from 6 to 10.
And you're going to be there?
Yes. I will be there presenting the 2 art pieces I made.
And what are those pieces like?
Oh, inspirational, motivational, a boost of energy, life, laughter, living in color, living in vibrant, living vivid, living not by a day-by-day flow, just an energy exchange that's just a transition that's on a high energy level.
It's like a positive direction.
Yes.
And when you work with clients and you do aura readings and you paint their colors, you do part of that shamanic healing as well?
In different packages. We do Reiki balancing, chakra healing. We have a sound bowl ceremony coming up on the 23rd for the Virgo's new moon. So that's very, very exciting at the Total Holistic Center. And
There's a new moon
is-
coming?
Yes. The
What
new
happened to
moon
the
is
old
in
moon?
Virgo.
Comes every month.
What happened to the old moon?
It's
Yeah,
just like a
Aquarius
woman's
is
cycle.
it's a new cycle.
It's every month.
So we're very, very excited for that.
That's
coming up on the
amazing. That's
23rd.
incredible. Sally has a message, I think.
No, are you in Miami? Or?
No, I'm in Boca.
Oh,
on Dixie
okay.
Highway.
Okay.
Located at the Total Holistic Center.
Oh, I need your card.
I will give it to you, Sally, of
I'm in
course.
Boca too. So.
You're going to go to the event on Friday?
I don't think I can go this Friday, but I'd certainly like to go to future ones. that
Of
you
course.
have. Absolutely. Great.
We're trying to get
no
her...
coincidence,
You're
We're
right?
trying to get her a
Amazing to
painting
connect
studio
with.
right next door to us.
You're doing a painting.
Trying to get a painting studio for her next
Oh,
door.
okay.
We're working on
that's
it. We're going to see what the
That's
landlord
very
says.
exciting.
Oh, there's
That's
a lot of
exciting.
exciting stuff
Yeah.
happening. A lot of stuff.
Well, I'm also an artist, so
Of
but
course.
my style's changed a lot. I wait maybe I don't paint for about 6 months, and I'll do something that's totally different style to what I've been doing.
Of course.
So I'm in a crazy style right now.
Do you think your painting reflects your mood and what's going on at the time?
Well, I'm seeing now, it's definitely, as we were talking about energy, it's vibrational energy, but mine, yes, it's, all of them are that way, but you can really see it in this. You know, I don't know, probably better not asking people what they think of it.
Why?
because it's a little crazy.
But you know that.
Yes, this is true.
So then you expect that to be what's...
Don't label it like that.
No, but it's different from when I first started. Well, my art's changed. Mine just comes to me. I
Of
have no
course.
idea what I'm painting from about
You just
18
have to
years
feel
ago.
it. And the
But
world
this one
is crazy
totally
now, so
different.
everything is different. The
Yeah,
realms are different.
And if I
of
wait,
course.
and I know that, and I waited a little while longer this time, and I was saying to people, how is it going to be different? Because I have no idea. It's totally different for any art that I've done.
That's
So,
beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm going on bigger
Congratulations.
canvases now.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
you're
You know, it's
growing.
funny. It's funny.
That
When
means the transition.
when you're afraid of something and you don't do it, and then something positive comes out of it, then you're not afraid of it failing anymore. So
Well,
what you're afraid of, it's the way it's perceived. The
I'm
failure.
enjoying this more than any. I mean, I've
Well,
done a
now
lot
because
of art.
people like it.
I love doing what I'm doing right now.
Because
And it's-
people are saying positive things
Yeah.
and
There you go.
doing some of the things that, like some of the artists that we know have been in hibernation for 2 years.
Well, basically I had, because everything that was going on in my life, I really wasn't painting. My floor's not too happy about what I'm doing. I'm getting paint on my wood floor, but I'm
But that's
enjoying
okay.
it.
I mean, you're enjoying it.
I'm
Buy a
enjoying-
bigger
I put-
canvas, a bigger
I'm getting a
apron.
bigger one. Well, I have, yeah, but maybe the size that you have over there. They're beautiful paintings.
I
by the way.
gotta tell you, I'm moving, and I found stuff that I must have kept from 13 years ago that I can't believe. And I had a stack to bring in, but I got caught up and I forgot it at home. So one of the reasons I came down here, people don't believe me, was to build a mall.
To build a
mall, a M-A-L-L, like a mall, like a big mall. So I found the blueprints to it last night, and I was looking at it. And I'm going to bring it in tomorrow. Because nobody believes me when I tell them, oh, yeah, I was building a mall. Back in the day, I could do that. And I have it. So Linda looked at it, and she looks at me. She says, do you want the blueprints? I said, yeah, I want to show people. And she looks back at me. She says, now you're going down memory lane. Yes, I am. Because there was a time in my life when building a mall, a superstructure, a mall, boxes, having cars for 200 cars, 300 cars, was a nothing in my life. That didn't even scare me at all. At all. Now, if you tell me to go build a mall, I'll probably look at you and say, I can't do that. But back in the day, when there was no fear,
Bring this up. I'm getting. I won't bring it up now on the show, but I'm getting a lot of messages because I can see a lot to do with art, actually, very much.
But
to
that's
do with
because
art.
she's in the house right now, so
And
there's a
I'm
lot of
seeing
color,
that,
a lot of
even
calm,
to
a
the
lot of
studio. I'm
energy.
seeing a lot. Let's talk about it on the show for anybody listening.
Absolutely.
If they have any ideas.
But it goes to show you. And then this guy comes along. He does a small little, he opens the door in a small little crack. And all of a sudden, everybody in the music business is calling me, even in California. I got people calling me.
I don't have a concept of that, nor am I going to any kind of reaction to that, because I am just looking right here. This is about as far as my sight is going, and I'm concentrating on what I'm doing right now, right today, and everybody else can observe.
So when that song gets awarded and they call you up on the Grammys or something, what are you going to do?
I'll say,
I'll
say, what took you so long?
That's what it comes down to. You know, and it's sort of, I get to appreciate the 4 years you made me wait to come to work, because sometimes fear is bigger than positiveness of being on point. Sometimes saying, why me? Why, you know what? I come to a point that I'm just going to put it out there. You know, if I'm at the Kravitz Center and we're doing our thing, I'm going to be very happy about this. Get your tickets. March 10th. March 10th. You better get your tickets. You're going to see me at the Kravitz Center. I'm going to bring a crew. Oh, man, I'm going to have fun with this.
Athena will go. How was your event up in Palm Beach, Athena, last week?
Oh, the art event. It was absolutely amazing. The arts, the crystals. People say art and crystals don't go. You'll be surprised. They had some
Always.
amazing pieces. They had the amethyst wings, just
Oh, I
to
saw
bring in
that.
energy. They had the real big crystal clusters, and that's more
Wow.
positivity. That's more reliance. It just relates to a spirit of just healing. The jewelry there was unphenomenal. What they made it so exquisite. It was absolutely amazing. Just the exhibit itself.
Yeah.
Athena, I have a question for you and
Yes.
Sally both. As an artist, as a visual artist,
Of course.
your intent when you're, is there an intent when you're painting something? Are you envisioning a reaction that you want to draw out of the people who are looking at your art, or is it just a personal statement and allowing people to kind of say yes or no that registers with me? Because as a musician, my focus is always, it's many times a pleasing. I'm trying to draw people in just by the act of it. I'm playing, I could play in a room by myself, but when I'm in front of people, I want to engage them. I'm wondering if when you paint or create, is that part of the equation for you?
For me, it's bringing up people's positivity. Of course, it's engaging
Yeah,
them. It's
you want to
lifting
make a
their
connection to the
spirits.
people who are viewing.
It's building a connection with them. It's building their spirit. It's building their motivation and showing them they could be inspired through anything in life if they put their heart, mind, body, and spirit in actually believing it. Don't just say it and feel it. You have to believe in
Right,
yourself.
That's the same thing.
Mine
That's
is
the same
similar
things we try to
too.
get to musically.
Of course.
I feel mine is similar too, because I mean, it started, had never painted. And I put a canvas in front of me, and I have no idea, and as people know that, what is going to go on that canvas. But I'm today, because I've learned a lot of what was happening to me, but I'm picking up energy, which you talk about very much, and vibrational energy in the room. Of course, in the very beginning, mine was totally different because I was picking up things from other lifetimes that I'd never seen, and I'm drawing them. But it changed over the years to I'm picking up people's energy. And when I started to give readings to people, I actually would sketch as I was talking to them to pick up their energy. I didn't realize even what I was doing, but as I've learned more, I see that.
You
So-
got to let that go
You know that-
more often.
Yes.
You know,
that's
that-
where your freedom is, and
Yes.
your connection with your heart.
And they want me to
and
give them.
and you will be shocked
Yeah.
at how accepting people are with, because they recognize it, and we don't see enough of that. Even
It's
in
very
music,
important.
I can sit down at the piano and just play.
You know,
Very
that's
similar.
And when
that's a great question, and I'm taking that question in another way. But I want to hear your answer to this question that he's asking
About what, energies?
about when they paint.
Yeah.
What is it that they're trying to accomplish? Where is it's going? He's a musician, so he
Well-
has a finite. They have different viewships because it's art.
But I don't paint.
But what do you do?
Listen.
Let me tell you how complicated that question is.
I put things,
It's a
I
good
posted some
question.
things on social media of me just in a room by myself, just playing, no song, no nothing, no pre-thought of what I'm playing, and the response that I've gotten to some of those postings were like, and I could tell you, like, I could say, well, I was just.
But
I was just
it
following
all
my-
goes down
I
to
was following
therapy.
my spirit.
Exactly, its spirit moves you, and it's
And
another
it's
therapy
recognizable.
clearing.
And we're doing it actually, from what I see,
When
for
we overthink
ourselves.
things,
Yeah.
We can't think it. You just have to feel it.
Exactly.
But
Same thing through painting.
Yes.
But you
exactly.
guys-
It's
you guys-
exactly the
We are
same, John.
surrounded by a world that overthinks.
But you have to remember
And you can't
this.
think it anymore. You have to
Exactly.
feel it inside.
But
You
ladies
don't
and
want to
gentlemen,
analyze
you
it.
got to remember this. You are now hosting a show. The game has changed because there is no finite end to your show. You have to end the show when it's time to say goodbye, see you next time. So when you bring your artwork, the wings that you saw in the artwork, when you bring your ability to talk to people, sometimes you're talking them off a cliff, sometimes whatever. When you're doing your thing, you've never done anything like this. Music is your passion, it's your soul. But now you're spreading some of that peanut butter. So everybody, that people look at and they feel it, man, it's always been there. That you acknowledge it is where the change is.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Ever since we started doing the morning show, we've turned into the crew, the brew crew, them. And we sit there and we talk about everyday things that happen in everyday life. Then you sort of get through life and say, why did that happen? Arsenio Hall used to put his finger up and say things that make you go, And the morning show all of a sudden is attracting because it's letting people be themselves.
Right.
Exactly what you just said.
Right.
But the amazing thing is that you've always touched people, always touched people, always touched people, always have touched people. It's the perception now that you see how deep that well goes that's changing. You're evolving, you're learning, you're becoming more comfortable in some of the things that you do.
I think each one of us, I've obviously chosen to express myself through art. A lot of that, I didn't know that. A singer expresses themselves through song. You do it through music and singing. I think this is our way of actually going into ourselves and expressing who we are. I can't sing. I would love to be able to sing, but I guess somewhere along the line before I came in, I chose to paint, but I didn't know that. So I think each one of us has that. It's just recognizing maybe. Just let it flow, babe. I'm hearing just let it flow, whatever your talent is. Yes.
Everybody got a different talent.
Exactly.
You just have to find
That's
it.
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Tap into it, intuition it, feel it.
I found it later
and don't
in life,
be scared.
but I found it.
And
to
you've been
Absolutely.
to an orchestra when the guy, what's that guy's name at the front?
The conductor.
The conductor, and he has that little baton thing, and the trumpets, and the this, and the that's, and the this, and he puts all the this and the that's together, and then you feel that vibration in that music. Well, this is what we do. See, you're a conductor. You conduce.
I conduce, I conduct.
And you bring in people who do their thing. That's why we love it when you play. And it's really funny because on Friday when you weren't here, I said no midday show. We did the morning show, but no midday show. And everything took a lull.
Yeah.
So the kids started to sing, and that started to make the vibration come back. You were here, you
Yes,
saw
I
it.
was. It was
And
a
it
blast.
changed it. But I did it on purpose to see if they could bring it.
The
If
whole
they could-
energy room changed.
And this one was dancing and everything. Everybody loved
yeah,
the sound. It's the
amazing energy.
same thing when you play. It's magical.
Because music heals, art heals, and
Yes,
to
it
bring
does.
all of your collective energies together elevates the energy of the studio. It's not you and me. I was talking to Mateo about putting a piece together. I said, but it's about every single person in this studio that gives us the gift to be able to do what we do.
You're right. And well, what I was going to mention is that with the person painting or playing music, there has to be an intent to, move the molecules around so people get touched by something. They need to. That's why we do this.
And we left
need
out
to
one
do this
very
to touch
important, people that dance.
Wake
That's
them up from the
incredible.
coma that they're walking around in every day, and see like, wow, take a break.
Well, I have a question to ask.
Every day.
Down down vibration, lower vibrations cause people not to motivate, not to move, not to whatever.
Of course.
And that sometimes is harder to bring up because you have so many things weighing it down and keeping it down. It's easier to be negative than to be positive. It's easier to sit and to get up and do something. It's easier to be unhealthy than it is to be healthy. It's just life.
No, when you realize that, though, Freddie, I didn't want to interrupt you, but yes, we think that because we're inclined to be negative over
Correct.
many things.
So how do we change that?
By changing our thoughts, which I talk about too. I used to say, fake it till you make it. Even if you're having a bad day, say, yes, I'm actually having a good day, even if you're not. Because it's going to the universe understands what we say, bad or good, right?
Well, that's called daily affirmations.
Absolutely, and it's so very important.
It's not
with a
called fake
positive
it until you
affirmation.
make. You need to say it
Beautiful.
to yourself.
But
for you
I
to
know
feel
that.
it, for
know
you to
that.
believe it,
But
for you to grow from it. Of course,
Absolutely,
Sally.
but so many people say, I'm having a bad
Day.
day. And guess what happens
Shift-
to their day?
shift
They're having a
energy.
great day.
That's why you have an advantage.
An advantage.
Because when you sing, that vibration is different. And you bring about change. Like if I'm having a bad day and I hear music, you ever notice you're driving, you always have music on?
Always.
Always. You see that red bell? That red bell has a reason that I hunted for it. Hunted, because I saw it in a movie, I heard it. And that red bell, okay, ring it. That red bell has a different vibration for me. It's like what you talk about with
deep
vibration. it has a different sound. It lifts my spirit. She loves it. She runs in here just to hit the damn thing. So you're lucky because you have music, man. No matter what kind of day it is, you can always uplift.
I'm saying that sometimes what you consider a bad day, it's almost like being dealt a hand of cards. Some hands are good. Some days doesn't mean you're out of the game. Sometimes you just play it a different way. So you relax today. So things are not going well. Don't push it. Don't freak out. Just relax and
It'll
gear up
come
for tomorrow.
The good thing
Something's
is we
coming
can
to you anyway.
We
you know?
can change it, and that's good to know that we
can be
can
changed.
change that. We can.
See, think positively.
It's funny, the Super Bowl,
Patience is
Mahomes
important.
had the worst
Yeah.
half of his life. Nothing worked. You could see it. If you follow football, you could see that he was having a horrible, horrible time. And they asked the coach, what did you tell Mahomes? And he told them, just keep doing what you've always done to get us here. It will change. And he did. And when you continue to do things in a positive way,
Right.
and you keep striving, all of the negative mistakes that others will make will come out. And that will be another crack for you to
And
keep
then what do you
growing
do
and
with
going.
those mistakes, though?
You take advantage of it and you make it better. You make
That's
it bigger
exactly right.
until you win to where you want to go.
You learn from them.
You see, what stops you is other people's fears.
Perfect, Freddie. Absolutely.
Other people's
You got 11
fears.
guys on the field. I see Mahomes still trying. They picked up their game. Next thing you know, we're rolling.
And you know, San Francisco was the better team. They were the better team, but not on that day.
Not that.
Not that second half. And what you do is when somebody's trying to stop you from being positive, you just got to find that niche. You got to stay positive and keep doing what they're doing because that's disturbing their negativeness, if that's even a word.
And the person that's doing that may not like that because they're feeling that, you know, you're always so positive. But you know what? It's very important to do that. It's also very important to walk away from that person at that point.
That's right. Walk away unless you're going to be there to show them that there is another way.
Right, but if they continue, let's say continue. I mean, yes, I try to.
But that's their choice.
That's their choice,
But
absolutely.
their choice is none of my
If they
business.
refuse to acknowledge it.
There's nothing you can
That's-
do.
there's
That's
nothing
where
you
they
can do
are
about
at that point.
That's right. But you never
That's-
put
my
your
God,
chin, you never put your chin to your chest, and you never
Right.
look down. Never,
Right.
ever do that
Right.
because, and then you're defeating the purpose of why you're here.
Well, you're bringing
Of
yourself
course.
down to their level. We need to bring ourselves up. Just like I hear and speak with spirits. They're actually coming down to my level sometimes. But I'm aware of that today. I had no idea at first. If someone had told me that, I thought they were crazy. But I feel it now and I understand that more.
It's not no big deal. Hey, Johnny Miller, I thought he was crazy when he first showed up. I thought that he was a guy here, plays the piano, plays this, until I started to hear the vibration. And my biggest deal was when he plays, I watch what happens to everybody else in the room. And it changes the gig. Everything begins to change. All of a sudden, the coffee tastes better.
That's right.
All of a sudden, the lights are brighter.
That's right.
Actually, Sharon's coming on Friday with her two guys from the show. If you're free to come on
I
Friday.
won't be here Friday.
Okay, well,
Where you
going
gonna
to
be?
I'll be in South
Oh,
Carolina.
you're going to
Oh,
South
I'm going to
Carolina.
her show.
he's
We
going on
booked
the
up for
hot
her
date.
show.
Did you?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Two guys and
And a
yeah.
gal.
Yeah, hopefully
Well,
Steve will be okay.
I'm going to tell
know.
you, he started to play the piano and she broke into.
She lit up.
Yeah,
it
no, I
lit
had
it
to. I
all
felt
up.
very.
I was hoping it was going to bring her out.
You did.
Yeah, she was
So
amazing.
you did it on purpose?
Amazing.
Because she wasn't going to sing, and then she couldn't help it because.
She has a wonderful voice, and you're
Yeah.
great at what you
So
do.
she's
Now,
She's on
JoJo
Friday.
has been watching what we do. Hello, JoJo. And she has some singers that want to come back. And one of them was here before. And she says, I got stage presence now. So she's doing the Boogalooga. And she wants to sing with you. So people want to come from Melbourne to come down and do this thing. And we're going up to do the opening act. We got to go to Melbourne, take everybody with us. They want to do a show from up there.
Let's go.
For the yeah. Well,
I'll
don't
go.
be going to South Carolina.
I'm in.
Wow.
You're in, yes.
When is it?
I don't know, but I'm going to rent the box truck.
I was going to say the only way we're going to go if he's got to rent a truck or a van to put people in it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get everybody there. But it just goes to show you that sometimes that ripple effect when you throw the stone is a whole lot bigger than even you can imagine.
Exactly.
Let somebody else tell you, holy smokes.
Exactly.
Listen, the Gypsy Kings don't need me. Well, maybe they do, but they don't need me.
He's
And he
incredible.
called me.
Georgie's amazing.
He called me, and Georgie plays all over. He played for Trump, Mar-a-Lago. He's been all over the world.
He needs you.
You put the Gypsies together with the Cherokee, and shoo, we're going to have a whole lot of
Tribal nation.
Tribal nation going on here.
And you know what it did it? It was my Thug Life Friday.
Is that what it was?
Yes, it was. Thug Life Friday did it with me.
Well, I'm excited that Athena is going to be sharing her artwork here in the studio. Those pieces are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So thank
Pleasure's
you.
all mine.
And Sally's show today, Call Me Zena, at 2:30, talking about people come into your life for a reason. And there are times that we can let them go. They don't have to stay.
That's right.
Even if it's a short period of time, we will learn something from every experience. And it's ours to choose what we do with it.
Absolutely.
I'm not condoning that behavior.
Seasons indoors.
Well, you've met a lot of people in life. They're not still all in your life. But I bet you've learned something from everything along the way.
Listen, it don't matter.
Even if you've learned about yourself, you've learned something.
Even if they're not in my life, if they say, hey, how you doing? I say, hey, how you
Well, I
doing?
don't mean, that's not what I meant.
What do you mean?
Continuously, day to day. You
Oh.
may not see the same people. You may have met them, you may have worked with them. And
Well, you know
and
what they
go.
say? It ain't always greener on the other side. And you don't know about missing somebody until they're not in your life anymore.
But people come into your life even for you to learn a lesson, or maybe for them to learn a lesson. Listen,
For
when I
a
started
minute, a
working
day,
with you,
or a year.
all the things that you and I did previously led us to this point. We may
Yeah,
not
but you thought I was nuts.
You are.
You and your sister were the bigger nuts.
Even crazier.
And
Wait till you see
the
what's
three of
next.
us and the three of us came out to a conclusion. Your sister still sings that song. Oh, wait, it's good now. It's always going to
Wait
be
till you see
good.
what's coming next.
Your sister?
No.
You?
No.
Me? Who?
The studio.
Oh, something's coming next.
That's coming next.
I didn't know you had a sister. Hi, sister.
And a brother.
And a brother.
And a brother.
Oh my!
And a mother and a father. A sister and a brother. And a mother and a
Hello,
father.
sister and brother.
Hello, mother.
Hello, father.
And do you know that nobody knows the day that she was born, and she has no fingers?
Oh, I know that, but I figured that out now.
And
But
did you-
especially the no.
Wait a
fin-
minute. On that note, did you know they found the 8th continent? Did you know about this?
Is it called the Dawn?
You know,
Is it?
no.
Oh. What's
The
it
8th
called?
continent is. I'm afraid to get this wrong. I don't know if it's Iceland. One of these lands, one of these countries, is the tip of a mountain. And they went down and they found.
The Lost Continent?
Yes.
The lost continent.
Yes. There's houses and all sorts of stuff at the bottom of it.
Dawn knows all about that, but she's just not aware of it right now.
The Lost Continent, yeah.
I'm going to look it up. I saw it on TikTok.
The Lost Continent is
I saw it on
definitely,
Google,
it's
actually.
definitely a thing. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
Yes, you
Let's
see?
Get ready for Call Me
What a
Zena.
nice show. Thank you for showing up.
My pleasure. Nice. Thanks for having me.
See, it's
And if
all
people
about
want to
arts.
come into studio today and tomorrow,
Tomorrow, yeah.
3
come on
o'clock.
down 3 o'clock.
Song studio tomorrow.
Well, I'll come tomorrow.
Sally's going to be here every day
I'll
this
be.
week, I think.
I am going to be here every day, even if you're not open at the weekends. I'm still coming in here. Okay.
I'm going to put the Sally chair up.
Oh, please.
We put a plate on there. Remember when we used to go
Yeah.
to Maggiano's and I wanted to buy the booth?
Yep.
The plate?
Please do.
Wow, how things evolve. All right, more to come. Stay tuned for Call Me Zena today at 2:30, and tomorrow we'll see you, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.